Let's go.
Right in the bros. SPS. Hit record. Tap in, let's go.
Everybody tap in. Let's get it.
With the bros, we be breaking it down from the clips on your phone to the word on the town.
Like on the way in, y'all know the count.
Keep it hush, keep it low, but we laugh, we debate, let the truth still show. Real talk with the bros, every cap get exposed from the grainy little frame.
Yeah, let's do it, let's do it.
Upload SBS in your face, let the whole world know you rockin' real talk with the bros. Starter in the chair, hit play, let it run. Most side eye every frame, saying that ain't done. Josh, break it down like Paul.
The likes and the subscriptions to go up. Let's get it, man.
Yelling, hey, that's wild, bro. Late night scroll, turn the show. Now we on from the couch to the screen. Same joke, same bond. Southern in the slang, but the takes hit cold. Turn the volume up, let the story get told. Real talk with the bros, we be breaking it down from the clips on your phone to the word on the
Welcome to Real Talk with the Bros. Make sure y'all hit y'all the like button on the way in, man. Got to go up.
Was it real? We gon' still say so. Real talk with the bros, every cap get exposed from the grainy little frame to the wild upload. SBS in your face, let the whole world know you rockin' real talk with the bros. Viral in the chat, y'all seen this, yeah, we rewind, freeze frame, place your bets from the weird to the wild to the just plain.
Like on the way in, drop a comment, let us know y'all in here. Let's go. Mahogany, what's up? DJ, what the business is, my brother? Yeah, yo, what it is?
Let the numbers grow.
Hey,
the
Mahogany.
vibes stay the same. It's just bros on the show. Real talk, we the bros. We be breaking it down from the clips on your phone to the word on uptown. Conspiracy talk, keep it hush, keep it low. But we laugh, we debate, let the truth still show. Real talk, we the bros. Every cap get exposed from the grainy little frame.
Let's go.
To
Get the likes up, like your way in, man.
Let the whole
turn up.
world know you rockin' real talk with the bros.
Let's go.
Real talk. Strata, Mo, Josh, Uno. SPSKO, you know. Hit play, let it roll. Let it roll. Real talk with the bros.
Real talk with the bros. Let's get it. Welcome to Real Talk with the Bros. You are now tapped in. I'm your host, DJ Strata. We got Mo in the building and Josh in the building. Little bro Uno, I think he might be tied up this evening. He said he might make a guest appearance a little later, man. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in, man. Again, this is Real Talk with the Bros. Well, we're going to break down some videos we found interesting based on what we put in our text message thread. It goes from everything from conspiracies to just shit that's going on in the world, man. Before we get started, just to let y'all know, my drink of choice tonight is rum tequila. It's a rum and a tequila mix. It's pretty decent. But week was going pretty good this week, bro. Bros, like I ain't really got nothing crazy going on this week, but I'm ready for that birthday weekend next weekend. I'm gonna just take off the whole week. Like, fuck it though. So that's what I got going on. Mo, what's good, Brody?
Oh man, another day, another work day in the books, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to having a taste of that rum tequila.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? When I get there, if you could, like, pour me a glass.
I got you, Brody.
What's going on? I don't know, man. Just work. I've been on my video game and my comic kick lately. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's what it is. You breaking up on me a little bit.
I don't know. That's all I got, brother.
I got you. You're breaking up a little bit, and I'm pretty sure you're getting
Can you
close
hear
to
me?
the crib. Yeah, I get you now. We lost Josh. I think he's getting himself together, man.
I'm in a bad area.
Oh, yeah, I figured that. You all good. Like I said, man, Josh should click back in and get back on his internet. There's a little spotty where he's at, man.
Hello?
But we'll get straight to it, bro. What you think? Oh, there go Josh. He's back. There we go. Josh, what's up, Brody? You spotty, my nigga. I don't know where you at in that crib, but shit. You looking grainy on us, baby.
I can't hear.
Yeah, Josh is a little grainy. He's a little spotty right now.
How about now?
Nah, your camera's still behind a little bit, bro.
Oh yeah, bro, I can hear you. I can't hear Strata.
Check, check, check. Oh no, I'm good, bro. Check, check, check. Hey, Josh, back out, come back in, bro.
We struggle
What's
streaming.
good with it? Say what? Yeah. Nigga struggle streaming. Hey, Josh, back out, come back in, pause. All right, man, let's get straight to it, bro. First video for this evening. Thought this was interesting, bro. Let me know y'all thoughts. Hey, Mo, you can still see, right? I'm like, that'll make me run this shit back. It's cool. We'll get straight to the first video, man, and we're going to just keep rolling through. See if I can find it. Here we go. Get y'all thoughts on this one, man.
This is the type of shit we do. Roll up on at the goddamn barbershop in this city? Are you kidding me? You're going to jail. Anybody tries to do this, they're going to be sent a message the same way. They're going to jail. You're serving 180 days in the county jail.
Your Honor, could I ask one thing concerning that? He's a high school senior graduating in May of this year.
He's being held accountable as an adult under the law, and that's the way we're going to deal with it.
If we could postpone any jail time until weekends or until he graduates, which would be May of this year.
Yeah, it's some problems. This is the problem you have when you do something like this. It fouls up everything, including your education and your future. That's why you try not to make foolish decisions like this. And this is about as foolish as it gets. No, he's going to jail.
Damn, high school blues. Y'all catch you, need to run it back. Josh, you still got the spinning wheel of death, my brother.
Are we struggle streaming already?
Yeah. Josh walking outside, taking hikes and shit. Hey, Big Bro, did you catch that video?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I caught it. You wanna run it back?
Give me your initial thoughts, and we'll run it back one more time once Josh pops back on, because I know he's gonna make us play it again and shit. So I wanted to see your takes. If not, I could give my takes on what I saw and what I think, and then hopefully Josh will pop back in. What you got?
Well, so when I'm first looking at it, like your initial reaction is cringe because you've got you've got the stereotypical white male judge that's deciding the fate of a young brother, but on the screen and some of the things that he did,
damn, bro's a really struggle.
It seemed like he deserved it. Like I said, if we could, we'll play it one more time. But if I'm not mistaken, I think that there were words on the top of it. I think there were words on the top of it. It was actually describing the kid's crime. And I'm black and I'm proud. But I do think that one of the things that we need to do, as a race, to improve is, we need to hold some of these brothers accountable, man. Because statistics to show, and we know the crime arguments, the proximity arguments, but that thing that he did to get him locked up, he probably did it to another brother,
Right.
Maybe. So he deserves that. And then to have the audacity to, after you commit the crime, to be like, hey, can you, do this after graduation? It's like, nah, this is part of the consequences, and this is why it's important As parents, whether you a single parent or whether you got mom and dad at the house, it's like nature or society. I mean, they don't care, but it's like you have to have a strong foundation.
Yeah,
Because if not, then it's going to be someone else who's going to like set those consequences and stuff for you, man. We have to avoid those types of things.
that's a fact. That's a
You
fact.
know, and even how he's standing in there, it's like you don't even have the wherewithal to at least present yourself in a way to get at least a little bit of sympathy, because it's like, okay, so you did the crime, so now we have to think about what the next step is, and so you want to present your best self as to avoid these long prison sentences and stuff, and it's just like that kid, he just doesn't look like he cared.
Okay, I'm
Um,
gonna run it back one more time, bro. Hold on, real quick. Let me run it back because Josh is back. So we're gonna get one more look at it and see if we, like you said, we can see the sentence, what he was charged with, and kind of analyze his behavior as well as what being said by the judge. You ready, Josh?
yeah, send his ass to jail.
All right, let's
This
do
is
it.
the type of shit we do, roll up on at the goddamn barbershop in this city? Are you kidding me? You're going to jail. Anybody tries to do this, they're going to be sent a message the same way. They're going to jail. You're serving 180 days in the county jail.
Your Honor, could I ask one thing concerning that? He's a high school senior graduating in May of this year.
He's being held accountable as an adult under the law, and that's the way we're going to deal with it.
If we could postpone any jail time until weekends or until he graduates, which would be May of this year.
Yeah, it's
Please describe
What's the problem? This is the problem you have when you do something like this. It fouls up everything, including your education and your future. That's why you try not to make foolish decisions like this. And this is about as foolish as it gets. No, he's going to jail.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, send his ass to jail, bro. You know. And then they say something about him posting something about it online or whatever. Like, this is how we slide on dudes.
Yeah, I think that I got
Or
the
some shit.
context now. Yeah, so the context was for the audience, the young man that you saw, him and a co-defendant that wasn't on screen, they ran into a barber shop, got it shaken with one of the customers, and broke the customer's jaw. That statement online, what's up, Kasim? Definitely to the point. That was probably, the straw that broke the camel's back for sure. So I agree with you, Mo, on that. Like, it's just an unfortunate situation to see. But like you said, it's like, age aside, we're living in a time to where we have to be accountable, even if we're gonna stand on bullshit principles. And if you're gonna be that blatant and brazen to do some shit like that and post it, you got to stand tall in that courtroom. Unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Because again, at his age, you might be 16, 17, right? But that's kind of the unfortunate consequence of doing wild shit, is that now you put yourself at the mercy of the court. And depending on the judge, depending on his mood, temperament, whatever, sentencing can go real dark for you. You know what I mean? So I think it's just unfortunate shit, bro. But like you said, we gotta rewire the way we think about these things, because that's just asinine, bro.
Yeah, and as black men, we unfortunately, we what we have to deal with is, like, unlike other races, is that we're constantly judged when we step in rooms. We're constantly judged by the worst of us.
Yeah.
So it's just unfortunate that that there is just people out there that provides this type of fodder, in order, and it kind of gets in the way of the rest of us, those who are trying to be net positive towards the race. Whenever we talk about statistics and all things black, I wish to be on the positive side of those statistics, something that you can say, hey, look, this is what black people do well. And I think that
Yeah.
that's something that you could do, do as far as repping for the race. I don't know. I could keep going on. I'm gonna let Josh go because I'm how I ramble, my G.
No, for sure. Josh, what you think, bro?
Uh, if that young man is listening, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
If that young man is listening, I'm gonna tell him the words of some words that I heard from my staff sergeant Timmons when I was in basic training, bro. If you're gonna do something fucking stupid, do it smart. If I'm gonna sit here and slide on a motherfucker, albeit whether it's with a firearm or whether we shooting the ones, bro, what the fuck I look like putting that shit on the goddamn internet? We already know how that shit gonna go.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers gonna see it. The wrong person, probably the person who got like, you know what I'm saying, who's on the losing side or somebody on his team, end up turning you in and then bam.
Yeah.
And like the judge just said, and the judge ain't say not one wrong thing, bro. Like doing this shit, now your education's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Now you probably ain't gonna be able to graduate because your ass gonna be in jail. But now you gonna have to say that shit and use that shit as a flex because you didn't fucking graduate. And shit like that stick with you. Because judges like that, they'll never, even if you turned over a new leaf, they'll never let you forget what you did.
Yep.
Ever. So you got and again, in this day and age with technology where you got cameras on fucking toys, on cars, on fucking, damn, I can't even think, the doorbells. Like, bro, that like, come on, bro.
Yeah. Crime is definitely getting, you gotta be more crafty if that's something you're gonna be into. But I think that's an excellent point, Josh. I like it. I like it a lot, man. Let's get to our second video. Before we do, we welcome you all into the Bros Den, man. I appreciate y'all chopping it up with us. Make sure y'all keep commenting as y'all have. Hit that like button, hit the subscribes, man. Matter of fact, also at this time, I'm gonna drop the StreamYard link. So if any of these topics is something you want to chop it up with the bros, if you just want to drop a quick opinion, hang out with us for a little bit, that'd be cool. So the StreamYard link has now been dropped. So again, if y'all are free, y'all could definitely hop up, chop it with us, man. Let's get to this next video. The dreaded chores. That's what I call this one, the dreaded chores. Let's see what we got. Let's do it.
Hey, before you go, let me talk to you real quick. Why is my son blowing me up and text me talking about you tripping and asking him to cut the front yard and the backyard? What's up with that?
You're a young man, ain't you?
Yeah, but he only 17 years old.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't you think a 17-year-old supposed to be cutting grass?
No, my baby don't know how to do that.
Well, is it time for him to learn?
He in school. He got finals coming up.
What that got to do with yard work? You know what? Let me say this. You know what? I was cutting grass ever since I was 6, 7 years old.
Wow.
This boy 17 years old. Don't you think he need to learn how to do men stuff? He growing.
He do men stuff when he get out on that field. Hold up, let me tell you, when he get out on that field and he play ball and he get his grades, that's men stuff. So he can make a better future for us. Yard work, that's why we got you.
You funny.
Okay.
You got to be funny.
How am I funny?
You think a 17-year-old boy gonna live up in this house here and he ain't gonna do no man work? That what you think? What you trying to raise, a boy or girl? Let me know now, because we'll put him in the kitchen. If you didn't want to put him in the yard, but you gonna have to do something.
He take the trash out, check the mail,
Are you serious?
clean his room. That's good enough. Some kids don't even do that.
You know what? That's why he like he is right now.
Okay.
Because his mama. You want a mama him.
Damn.
That's why. He just like he is now. He don't want to do no men work. He want to hang around, play them PlayStation and play them games all day long and be on his cell phone. And he want to look at me cut the grass. Watch me cut.
He is a young, impressionable boy. He can do that.
You know
Give
what?
him a
You know what?
break.
You know what? I'm done talking to you. Because I see your marbles in there. I'm through.
Wow,
Sit down
for
now.
real?
Okay. What just happened?
Look at here.
What's up, Dark Lake? What's good, brother? Stopping by. What's your thoughts?
Look at here, yo. I got a thought on that. I actually got more than one thought on that, but I'm gonna try to not go all over the place. For one, oh my God.
Hmm.
Like it's hard not to go all over the place. All right, for one, we as black people in the black community need to fucking stop raising our sons to be fucking dependent. And we need to stop raising our fucking little girls to be grown so fast. We gotta stop that shit. Bro, the fact that that damn near grown ass man is 17 years old and is bitching to his mama about cutting grass,
Yeah.
bro, that's crazy. And the simple fact of the matter is you can't even blame the son because you got the mama here sitting here taking up for him.
Yeah.
Whether she know it or not, you raising a fucking monster. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? Like, what the fuck you gonna do when he get out here and somebody tell him to do something that he don't want to do? He gonna call his mama? You gonna save the day? Nah. Like, I don't know who old dude was, whether that was her pops or whether that was supposed to be the step pops or what.
Right.
But he won't wrong in any of that.
Yeah.
And the kid can still do book work and still play football and still do some fucking yard work.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. I think that's
But that's
the.
it.
Go ahead. Yeah, you good, bro. Mo,
No,
what you
no,
got?
no, no. That's it. I'm landing there. I ain't even going because I ain't gonna go off on no tangent, bro. That's it.
For sure. Mo, what you got, bro?
Yeah, I think that that is definitely a kind of like a snapshot into all the negative stereotypes of single motherhood. Um, I don't. I I don't want to. It's just like bro said. There's several things. One of the things I found interesting when he was saying, he needs to be a man, and then she says, well, he does do man stuff, and then her first example of the child doing man stuff was a sport, you know, and we know the odds of someone being able to make a living with a particular sport. It's like what, one in like millions or something. I think it said that you have a better chance of winning the lottery or getting struck by lightning. You know, um, I don't know,
I
man. It's
got
just
you.
sad. I wonder who the male was. Like Josh said, you know,
Yeah.
was that granddaddy? But because clearly he has a male in his life, right?
Yeah.
Um, and I think that's part of the reason too why a lot of guys don't date single mothers.
Yeah.
Because it's just what if you're dating her or whatever, and it's your house, um, and you're like, hey, help me cut this grass, and then she's like, well, no, you stay in your lane, and like she checks you for him, and it's like, this is what we have you for. You cut the grass. Um, it's like, what man would want to deal with that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think
Um,
go ahead.
no, no, no. You got. I'll end it there.
Yeah, I think well, like I'm very careful when I play these videos like that, right? Because like you said, I do think that archetype of woman exists. I think with us being products of single mothers, you know what I'm saying, of single moms, I think our moms did a great job of at least instilling the manhood part, right? So I think that to your point, a single mother that's not aware or she's not self-aware that she's raising a boy, that could be very dangerous. I will say that I think that, like you said, that archetype of woman, everything you said to be true, for shit, sure. But I run across a lot of maybe it's an age thing. It could be a generational thing, to where the awareness of that deficit being there isn't taken as seriously as it should, right? And
What do you
so
mean? What deficit?
the deficit of the father not being there, you have some single mothers that are aware enough of that, and they'll do things like purposely make their sons do the hard chores, cut the grass, because they know I can't give him this man shit. So at least let me have him handy enough to where he's aware that there's a deficit even there, right? So I
Mm,
do think that even with the single mothers that are raising kids, like I ain't gonna cast a bigger net, right? We know it's a problem. They gotta get masculinity in the house, especially if they have sons. But I could tell, like, what seemed interesting is it seemed like a lot of her responses were a little scripted. So I think that the man in the video, be it her father or granddaddy or uh, her actual man,
Mm.
his responses seemed more natural. Hers seemed almost as if she had either rehearsed what she was going to say before she turned the camera on, or she was doing it just to get his natural reaction.
Well, and also too, she was the one who was recording. So like, let's say this thing wasn't a skit, and like this was like real spill. So
Yeah,
she had in her head as she was recording that she was the one who was speaking sense, and that she was going to expose the guy, whether it was her
right,
father or or uncle or whatever, and that people in the comments would tear him up online. And you know what? um, she's right. There's an audience of people out there, mostly female, right, who thinks the way that she does, that would say, no, I agree with her. You know,
yeah,
he doesn't need to cut the grass. He needs to focus on this. And and that's part of a larger issue as well. It's like, as men, and I hate that red pill man versus woman bullshit.
mm.
But in order for that bullshit to exist, there has to be examples
Of it
like
being
this
true.
out yeah. It's like, enough for it to matter. And there is, it's like, as men, we critique each other out of
Yeah,
love, and we say, hey, you need to do better, you
yeah,
know. And part of that is because that lady feels comfortable enough to post that bullshit, to whatever community she's going, or whatever community that she's a part of, and
right.
every single one of them will be like, hey, I totally agree. And it just seems to be a sense of, like, I wish I could be a fly on the wall when a lot of these women get together and they start like sharing their stories, and they're like, being supportive of each other. um, it seems as though that there's very little critique of each other in those spaces.
Yeah,
It's more so, I just want you to feel good. So, I'll try to, I don't want to hurt your feelings. And it's like, it's all support. But you know what? Again, if there's some support is, hey, critiquing and kicking the ass. Like,
yeah.
girl, what you doing posting that stuff up there for? You look stupid. Get his ass out there to cut grass. And lastly, I'll say this, and I'll land it. 17-year-old black male.
Hmm.
Um, the only person that's a baby to is the mama. So if he's in his mind thinking, because the mom planted there, hey, that's my baby, that's my baby, that's my baby. I'm 17, and according to the law, I'm still a child, which is right as far as according to the law. When you get out here and you moving out and about, and you dealing with like people of authority, you know what I'm saying, teachers, officers, like societal bullshit. Unfortunately for us as people of color, you're looked at as a man. You a grown ass man. You ain't a child. How
Yeah,
many times on the news do you see a teenager getting caught up in some fucked up shit? That's like a white male, and it's all teenager boy.
right.
Oh, they're just children. I mean, hell, even males in their mid to late 20s. But let it be like a 15, 16, 17-year-old black male, and they're referred to as a man. So he's gonna, you know, he, he's a little bit behind when it comes to him of being a functioning adult in society. If he continues to rely on his mother babying him like that, and that's unfortunate.
Hey, big
Yeah,
bro, I'm gonna add on something to that too, bro. A prime motherfucking example of what our big brother just said, Mo, was
and we
one.
just
You have Trayvon Martin. You got Trayvon Martin over here, and you could just go back to the goddamn news clips in YouTube or Google or whatever, and see how many newscasters didn't call him a kid or a boy. They will call, hey man, some shit. Some of them were showing his old pictures where he was throwing up middle fingers and shit, trying to call him a gang member. Then on the flip side, you got this grown ass 25, 26 year old white male American in another country during the Olympics that is just basically representing us in a horrible way. Almost every fucking news anchor was calling this grown ass man a young boy.
yeah,
Man, boys will be boys. They just want a medal. That's a grown ass man you talking about, bro.
yeah.
And not to
Compared to
And
mention
we
a
look
too.
at
15-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's an excellent weave back, real quick, bro. Here's an excellent weave back. Think about it. We just played a clip of another 17-year-old that's doing football numbers for wilding out. Like it literally tied together, and I didn't even catch it until you made your point, Mo. That nigga, only your mama look at you like a little boy. The world gonna treat you like a man, respectfully. Like, and that wasn't done on purpose, by the way, but it just happened. Those videos fell behind each other. But that's the perfect tie-in to what you're saying. Society will judge you on some man shit based on your gender and you being a man, respectfully.
Yeah.
That was fire. That was fire. I like it. I like it, man. Make sure I hit the like button. Hey, bro, how far are you from the crib?
I'm about to come in now.
I bet. The glasses in the cabinet and grab some ice out, my nigga. I think the chase might be in there too. So just grab all that before you come in the crib. That way I ain't gotta pause it for you to do it. But you got hop off. Yeah, you know the count. I bet. Yeah, Josh. I think that you wanted something, man. I think that was a real good cook up. I do want to wait for Junior before I play the next clip. I'm gonna let him get in and get settled. Just to let y'all know, man, like I said, this is something that the bros cooked up. They was gracious enough to help me with this. You know what I'm saying? Like we just reviewing videos and shit. And so, big bro, he'll travel in from time to time and tap it up. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up with me and we get all work. Sometimes these films come over here, man. So that's what we do. I'm gonna drop him now because he's in the building, and then we'll do dual shot for now. But he's on his way in, getting himself together. CJ, what's up, my brother? What's good? OG Sigma, I seen you in the chat, man. I appreciate you, bro. And like you said, I like what you were saying earlier about, being raised by a single mother. Because like you said, bro, all four of us, my little bro is running around right now, but all four of us are definitely products of that. Shout out to Will, you know the count. We're all products of a single mother. But like you said, I think that it's the single motherhood that definitely is a problem. But it's the awareness of the woman raising the son that's more important, whether there's a man there or not. Because again, deficits do happen and they real, but how you are able to be aware of it and to make best of what you got counts as well, right? And so, I think that's really the important part of this. Not the only part of this, but it's very important that, as we had these convos, we talk about each other, right? That we keep that in perspective, right? And so again, that type of mentality on that type of woman is definitely a bad deal for any man. But I ain't gonna cast a whole net on, single mothers because we're a product of that, right? And we could be the exception. We could be more of what it was. I don't have enough info to cast a net one way or another. So we're gonna keep it, balanced and fair, real shit, because I think that OG Sigma kind of, same way, like, it was what it was, our parents did what they had to do. And so we ain't gonna knock them for it. What's up, brother? You good? Yeah, there's the get right.
I ain't gonna front, bro. I really think, man, that shit, the way we turned out the way we did, and mind you, we ain't the only ones because we, what I'm saying, like grew up with and got and are friends with, people who grew up in, single parent households. I think we were very, very fortunate to not only have a woman as our mother who was sort of wise beyond her years, but she was also surrounded by strong men. And when I say strong men, I mean men of morals and character.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody go out here and party and do what they do, but none of my uncles won't. I can look at y'all in the face and say none of my uncles or our granddaddy or our great granddaddy won't own some fuck shit or won't no fuck boys.
Yeah, that was on fuck shit. Yeah, for shit show.
I ain't gonna front. When it probably came to, I probably say when it came to shit. You know what? That's my forefathers. Fuck that. I ain't gonna put them on blast like that. God damn it. They were the shit.
Yeah.
Period.
That's a fact, bro.
And also too, and mom Duke, she didn't babies, man.
Yeah.
It was like those things that we were doing, and we thought that we deserved credit for because we would do it well. She would just be like, so what? Nobody cares. This is what you're supposed to do anyway. So all those excuses that lady gave, like, well, he's doing this and he's doing that. Mom Dukes would have been like, okay, well, you're supposed to do that anyway. Who cares? Go cut the damn grass.
Yeah. And like I said, Mama, ain't gonna lie, when my mama was moving up and, you know what I'm saying, we were coming through the ranks, bro, that yard kept getting bigger and motherfucking bigger. Nigga, you like, shit. This went from a patch to a motherfucker, like a whole day thing. Niggas outside, like, planning their life, like, shit, bro. I gotta get all this motherfucking grass cut. What?
Kind of rich, man. Goddamn, bro. I fucking hated cutting that yard.
Hated that. Bro, I hated that yard at Connor's. I loved it, was huge, but shit. Like, fuck that.
God damn it.
But yeah, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. We're gonna get to our next clip. Big bro Mo, he's in the building. He's locked in Lotus. We're gonna play the next one, man.
Your camera got me like looking chubby and shit.
Looking chubby. I'm gonna turn my mic up. I got you, CJ. Appreciate you, bro. Let me up my volume on it. Jimmy, make sure you're talking to the mic too, bro.
Oh, testing.
Yeah, so we go. Let me get my mic turned up real quick, Josh. We're gonna get to the next video, man. And, it's your favorite person, or not? Well, some people's favorite person. I'm just gonna play the clip because this is, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? I haven't watched all of this. So I don't even know if bro was on point in this video or not, but let's see what's going on.
Watch this, man. Fuck that nigga son, huh? That nigga son died in the street playing gangster. And if your son died in the street playing gangsters, fuck him too, nigga. That's where they lay, nigga, where they play. Ain't that's what we been taught? You either jail or prison. So if you go to jail or the graveyard, why you sad? Nigga, I ain't seen now gangster Italian movie where the Italian nigga was sad at the funeral. So what y'all crying for, nigga playing gangster? Let the preacher say this nigga going to hell. He died in a gun blazing fire. He didn't get to ask the Lord for shit. That nigga was shooting guns and ducking bullets. Baby, this nigga going to hell. And we really don't want to have his funeral here. Have it in the backyard. Homie, we won't even tell the truth. Nigga talking over the dead body like he going to heaven. He ain't no God. He don't even know how to pray. How he going to heaven? He died at 21 years old shooting guns. That nigga rotting in hell. You really want to believe that? Nigga, the wages of sin is death. Why you think he died young? Grandmama out living this motherfucker with the word of God. He ain't got no word. He don't pray over his food. He cross his friends. He slime his homies. He don't even like pussy. He just want to hurt people. How much longer can God let him exist on earth? And his whole desire is to hurt people because his mama hurt him. He just resent his daddy. Why you think he mistreat women, nigga? But his mama hurt him. His mama hurt him. He just can't say it. You know how hard it is for a young boy to say, what his mama hurt him? Nigga, hold it. He ain't gonna take it out on somebody else. Nigga, I know some of the most heartless niggas. Nigga, mamas was motherfuckers. Because she showed them the street way. Because life done her bad.
Man,
shit.
He said a lot.
What you got? What you think?
Oh, me? Yeah. Well, I would say that the only thing, one of the things that I disagree with him on is when he brought up the example of Italians crying in funerals. A huge fan of Charleston White, and I do know that he's extremely critical of the Black community. But sometimes, he'll kind of rub you the wrong way because you really don't know like where he's coming from. It's like, why bring up the white Italian mafia? It kind of makes me feel like if the kid was a gangster in that way, it would have been okay. So here we go again, another example of someone who's criticizing the Black community because we're not because it's like we're not white, and I think that we need to get away from that when we're criticizing our own community because we want our community to succeed. We need to leave out this perception of whiteness as if we care about how they perceive us. So that's probably my only thing that I would criticize. But other than that, yeah, you're right. You do fuck shit happens to you. That's just what it is.
That's a bar. Josh, what you got?
Hey man, Charleston White, he was that motherfucker was speaking that shit. And I'll give him this. Now I agree with Junior because on some of what Charleston White be saying, he do be putting not only whites but sometimes the Spanish up there too, and it's like, bro, you cooning now. You need to chill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he hit the nail on the head when he was like, bro, we don't even tell the truth. We be standing over motherfuckers' caskets, like, thinking they going to heaven and shit. When it's like, bro, we know the life that they done fucking live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and let you be the first one to tell the truth, not at the funeral, but let's say after the funeral. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like he ain't like, bro, he ain't lying.
Yeah,
He
I
ain't
think
lying
that
about it.
and that's the part that it'd be tough for the families and the mothers to reconcile with, is that your son was on some gangster shit with some gangsters. Gangster shit happened to him. At the most you'll get a shrug. Niggas care more about did the nigga down his feet or get shot in the back. Like his peers. That's the thought, because niggas know what you signed up for. You feel me? And I think that it's okay to say that, and in the same breath, acknowledge that that's just the reality of the life he chose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, casualties will exist. I think that now I will say this. I think that a little bit of hyperbole is always in that you choose a life, it's either prison or death for you, right? I think that the sentiment is true when you're speaking about those that are in it 24/7 going full throttle. Most people, they skirt around whether they play around it, but they not really in the trenches enough to where those are the only options, or they wisen up enough to get out, right? That's not an excuse for it, but I do think, like, to stay on the topic though, he's definitely on it. Like, what he said makes total sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
let me address what CJ's saying. Let's not overlook the part when he says some of these boys deep down hate their mom, but take it out on others. That's very true. That speaks to the archetype we were talking about earlier, right? And again, it's kind of full circle. But I promise y'all, these videos weren't chosen this way. Like, I literally was, weaving through work. Like, let me grab this video, grab that one, and just kind of put them together. But there is a theme that I'm seeing in these videos, and again, it's cool. But overall, that's just what it is, respectfully.
And also too, I would say this, that we're seeing more and more that a lot of the kids that are victimized by gang life and gang culture, I don't want to put it all on mothers. Some of them come from good homes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they got a mama and a daddy. There's this story. I think there's this story not too long ago, and kind of recent, where there was this string of break-ins in an upscale Atlanta neighborhood.
Yeah.
And the people and the people who were convicted, they all came from upper middle class homes with both the mother and the father.
Yeah.
So I think it's a cultural thing, and I just think that we need to get unhypnotized by the gatekeepers of our culture, especially in the music. And we all know the gatekeepers that I'm talking about, because they're the ones who own these record labels. You don't get Mos Def anymore. You don't get Common anymore. You don't get Backpack Rap anymore, because those guys don't get signed. The gatekeepers only let a certain individual come through, and those individuals are hypnotizing the young men in our culture. So when that young man that's out there and he was in there repping gang stuff, it wasn't a life you chose. You didn't choose it. You were influenced by it. You had no choice.
I like it. I'll let that breathe. I like that breathe. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. But we just keep going down this same rabbit hole. I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all was on Pullman picking videos this week. Like, I don't think y'all realize that happened, but it's like that shit was flowing in a weird way. So let's get into this next one, man. Let me get y'all thoughts on it. Getting it back in blood. Make sure you hit the like button. Again, the StreamYard link has been dropped. I'm going to drop it one more time before we get in this next video. Again, get them subscribers up. We shooting for the gold. Y'all know the count, man. So I appreciate y'all tapping in with us, kicking it back, man. And let's get into this next one, see what y'all thoughts on it.
The news dropped that Pooh Shiesty allegedly met with Gucci to sign a contract. But he arrived, it was beef. He pulled the AK and made Gucci sign a release. Shiesty is crew at his pop's den, kidnapped and robbed him for rollies, cash, and other items. OD'd him, bruh. They went and showed everything they took on social media. Definitely ugly B. Now Pooh Shiesty is Pops and crew in federal custody. Nah, this is sad. He could do FDO Part 2 featuring his dad. Was this grimy? Yup, surely. But, I mean, his name ain't Pooh Trustworthy. It's Pooh Shiesty. Just got it. Tell me what y'all think. Leave your opinion in the comments.
First off, let me fucking say for y'all say anything. That was fucking trash. As a rapper, that was garbage. Let me start up here. My bad. I know that wasn't the intention, but nigga, that was fucking trash. Yeah, nigga, next time just read it. What the fuck was that? That was the worst fucking rap breakdown I've ever heard. Leave that shit to Mad Skills, wrap up at the end of the year, like Uncle Murder, my nigga. Like, it's okay just to read the shit, bro. You doing a TikTok video. You ain't gotta rap it. That shit was funny as fuck. That was a Chat GPT rap if I heard one. My bad. Go ahead, Josh. My bad.
You good, man.
Okay,
But so far as the whole Pooh Shiesty Gucci situation, bro, like, and again, you know what I'm saying? Hindsight is a motherfucker. It makes everybody look like wise ass gods. But first off, it's fucked up to say, look at this nigga's pops. Bro, why is your old ass up here running and gunning with these young niggas? Why are you in the mix? Man, you being a person to call and them getting some knowledge from so they can know how to do some shit, okay. Bro, you too old to be all around here. All right, that's one. Two, my dude, and this is for Gucci. Because again, you know what I'm saying? Like,
damn.
Oh, he went out?
Yeah, he went out. Hey, bro, step back into the Wi-Fi. You good now? We got
okay. If you know Gucci history, he was a stick-up kid, and he used to rob and shoot motherfuckers.
Yeah,
and hell, he killed the motherfucker.
Yeah. So,
but it's like, bro, for that to happen to you, and for you to actually like write a statement, bro, like, and again, I get it. I mean, you making money, but now you can't say no more street shit, bro.
Oh, so here's the thing though, Josh. Like, the original premise was they were going there. I think it happened in Texas because Pooh Shiesty was on house arrest. And so I think they went there to renegotiate the contract for him to get out of it. But it was signed before he went to prison. Now the moms were saying something about it was 25 million on the floor, that even contractually he was owed, that he wasn't paid. But the fact that you flying niggas in from such and such, whatever, right? It went how it went. And I think that what really jammed him up in this case is Gucci's police, his security is off duty or retired cops. So the moment they closed the door and start drawing out on niggas, it was instantly a charge, because even if Gucci do or don't tell, nigga, like, the cops are definitely gonna cop, nigga. You feel me?
I understand that, and I was gonna get the simple fact to where I understand why he did it, because again, this is the dude just doing time, coming the fuck out. They ain't trying to go back.
Yo, walk back a little further, my nigga. You almost there. You went out on us again, Brody.
Struggle streaming.
Damn, my bad. I said, what do I look like going back? Not
you still struggling a little bit, Brody.
Damn. Well, you know,
yeah.
Let Mo take.
Yeah. Pause. Yeah, you know the count.
Them folks messing with your Wi-Fi, bro, because you about to spit some knowledge. Folk. You know, I blame Gucci more in this situation. First I'll talk about how the Pooh Shiesty guy's a bit of an idiot. So okay, you have an issue that you want to solve, right? And the issue is involving finances. Okay, So if you do stupid street shit, imagine the amount of money that you're gonna have to pay lawyers in order to keep you and members of your crew like not locked up. You know, he probably had a beef for how much? What was the numbers on the contract?
It's like 25 mil.
25 mil. Yeah, 25 mil. He'll probably spend double that once the legal system is through with him. I'm telling you, they'll do the legal system. They do a little shiesty, you know, pun intended. They do shiesty shit in order to get the maximum amount of money out of you. So like you call them up, hey, what's going on with the case? Da 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 da. Like you get a good lawyer, and their time is what, like $500 an hour.
Everything costs.
Yeah. So hey, you know, so they're keeping a little log in their book. They have to drive to you in order to discuss the case. When they're in the car on their way to you, if they're like 2 hours away, guess what? That's $1,000 just for me to show up.
Yeah,
the amount cost. That's right. I am also too going to meet with the local prosecution team, and we'll probably spend 10 minutes talking about your case in like a 2-hour meeting. Excuse me. Yeah, and guess what? And in those 2 hours, I'm still getting my $500 an hour.
Real shit.
So it's gonna cost him, in order to handle it the way that he handled it. Not only is he going to be out of the 25 million that he was upset about, but now he's going to be out of another 25 million, and it's all going to go to some lawyer, right? So it's just that he wasn't. He just wasn't smart in the way that he chose to handle that situation. Okay. Okay. So Shice is an idiot. We get it, right? I mean, and even thinking about it, even the mask that's named after him, ain't nobody. I mean, you know, the pandemic is over. Somebody wearing a Shiesty mask, fuck him. I'm clutching. You know. All right, so this is why I ultimately blame Gucci. I hear that Gucci is kind of known for these bad deals, you know. Yeah. So not to mention they all come from an environment that those folk control. So they're that they're operating in the rules that those folks set, because you have to be this type of person in order to get the opportunity, right? Yeah. So you know, Gucci, you're going through everything that you've gone through. And now you have an opportunity to put other brothers on from the street. So you're gonna act like them folk. Yeah, you're gonna do business deals in the same way that they do business deals.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
for sure.
And that's the thing. If we're gonna break out of this this hypnosis, you know, and if we're gonna bring our culture back to the days of Huey Newton, like when gangs were so effective that they would change like the national school systems, free lunch. That was gang culture, because they the Black Panther Party, which was considered a gang because they were armed. You know, not only were they protecting the neighborhood from police officers, right, instead of like victimizing the neighborhood, but they noticed that the children wasn't performing as well in school because they didn't have the nutrition that those folk kids had, so they weren't performing well. So what they would do is they would like get all the local kids in the neighborhood, and they would have them, and they would feed them in their you know, whatever building and stuff that they rented out. The United States government thought that was a good idea, and it was like, hey, let's make
free lunch and WIC.
See, exactly, right? Yeah. That's gang culture, right? So what them folk did was they wanted to take quote unquote gang culture, and they wanted to monetize it for their own means, and they also wanted to use our strength against us to hurt us. So when we have people who are fortunate enough to start their own, right, instead of looking out for our people, they sign us to the same messed up business deals that them folk do. So when you act like them folk, guess what? You know, so fuck them. You know, somebody should have shot him in the leg.
Yeah, I'll say this. I think that everything you said was true, bro. I think that even if, you know, let's go with the Gucci mentality, right? There's a few things that has to be true. You're dealing with a nigga named Pooh Shiesty. They got a song called either Do Remember or I Remember, where Shiesty literally rapped this shit out word for word. Going to the stew, robbing niggas, taking them off their jewels. We ain't gonna post it on Instagram. Like, so even if, let's say you want to play that game, you better know the fuck you playing it with. Because everybody don't play the same way, respectfully. So even if, like you said, you still in a system, you got to know who you dealing with, bro. All snakes ain't kind. all people morals and principles ain't set the same way. So you gotta keep that shit in mind. We out here moving and grooving, busting business deals with people. Because to your point, bro, Pooh Shiesty, yes, we can all say that as a citizen that was stupid. But if we were talking about a pack, it makes sense. Not saying that what he did would make sense. We just saying that Gucci should have been more aware of who you playing with. Everybody don't play the same way, right? So if you're gonna, even if you're gonna indoctrinate yourself within that system and play by those rules, first you should be a proponent of that shit because you come from it, right? And secondly, you should be street around enough to know that if nigga, this gonna go bad, respectfully. No matter how many times you try to explain it to him or do it the right way, like bro, just coming home, it is what it is. Like you could have made some amendments to the bill or to the contract so that it wouldn't have been so top heavy your favor. Right? Because Gucci is well off. He's good. His catalog still bringing in paper. You getting your money on the back end for the initial investment. So you could have cut it a little more artist heavy if your artists come to you with concerns. But I think he let damn near the whole label go. Most of the artists he signed outside of Pooh, and it was one more nigga. I keep forgetting the other artist's name, but he wanted to keep them on, which kind of turned this into that. But yeah, I think you got a solid take, bro, for shit show. Let's go to something a little more lighthearted, I think. Make sure y'all get the likes up, man. We appreciate all the comments and y'all, keeping it real with us. We make slow people rich. That's a fact, brother. That's a fact. Bust a rhyme. Now, what y'all think about this, bro? What the fuck? I'm gonna run that back because I make sure I heard what the fuck I just heard. Let me try that again. Hold on.
Bro, I think Buster is just looking at his investment go down the drain, bro. I think that's like he just had that realization, like, bro, I just put how much money into this fucking dude just to... Oh man. Bro, like, it was just like a disappointed father.
Yeah.
Like, god damn.
Hey, yo, talk about, did you peep the other nigga that was bobbing his head in the back? Like, yeah, got some heat. Bro, I blame that nigga for all of this.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to say that is the worst type of dude to have.
Damn, Josh.
Watch you burn and besides not burning, like, man, yo, they don't know what they talk about. This hot. Oh, that shit crazy.
Okay. Yeah, that shit crazy. Hey, Josh, your service is still a little janky a little bit. You come in and out sometimes, Paul. That shit crazy, bro. Yes, nigga.
You want me to come back out and come?
Yeah, try that. Drop off and come back in. We'll get Junior's take and then we'll see what's what. Yeah, try popping off, coming back in. We'll see you in a few. What you think, bro?
I don't like that, man. I'm not a fan. I wouldn't be a fan of that style of music. But it's like, if I'm the individual who made an investment in them, and if I didn't like that, it's like, there has to be a better way to like express that. It's like you crushing the guy, man. And it's like the person who's behind him, and it's like, like, yeah, that's some heat. It's like, is a person like is someone who's like an artistic individual or whatever. Yeah. It's like, their mental matters, and it's like you're gonna crush the guy, So it's like you already made it. You had a successful career. There has to be a way that you can like lead through positivity, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you question the dude. He's sitting back and he's watching this, And now he'll think that like his whole style is trash because like Busta Rhymes, the person who believed in him at one point, is like just kind of clowning him online and just like shaking his head like this is ass. It's like there has to be a better way to do it. And you know what? And Busta Rhymes, if I'm not mistaken, like I said, don't quote me on this. I haven't had a chance to do. I haven't done any kind of research or anything. This is off the top. Hasn't he had legal issues with like people who work for him, like assistants and stuff like that? I think one of his assistants tried to sue him because he like punched him in the mouth or beat him up or some shit.
Yeah.
So he doesn't seem to be a good boss to work for anyway. I mean, I wouldn't want to work for a boss like that. You know, it's like, you know, if that dude is the cat that's putting you on or whatever, and, you know, I'm not like a big guy in some of these rooms when people are like creating music. I saw one time where Pharrell was making a song for a lady. You know what I'm saying? And he was kind of like guiding her through it. And I also saw him do it with Justin Timberlake. And you can tell that he wasn't really, I think her name was Natasha Romos or whatever, that song. I think that's on YouTube. And it's like, you know, how he kind of guided her through it in order to make a good song. It was so much positivity, you know? And, you know, and you know, Big Boy, he looked like he like a young cat, you know? I wouldn't have did it that way. I don't like it.
Hey, fuck that. What he did bad is he didn't say shit. He actually be like, yo, cut that shit the fuck off, bro. Like, my nigga, we ain't here to get this paper. This shit is trash. Like, I know you better than that. And sometimes, bro, no, fuck that. When money is on the line and money on the floor, you gotta be like, yo, my nigga, cut that the fuck off. Like, make that a deep cut in the back of the album. You know what I mean? Like, fuck all that, bro. Like, because I'm gonna tell you what it is, Junior. Like, I think you're right. I think you're right, Mo. I think that the problem is that in these type of environments, honesty is what's gonna sell the record on the back end. So even if I want to do it, I agree with your positive shit, but the look on his face looked like that was probably track 6. Like, you know what I mean? That nigga face, like this nigga was just checked the fuck out. He was like, yo, what the fuck is this? It's like, nah, I got some more heat for you, big dog. You're like, nigga, again? Another one, bro? What the fuck is this shit, bro? And again, it could have been a spit, right? But that shit sounded trash. So I hope bro never put that shit out. You know, all promotion ain't good promotion, but I do think that in certain environments, as a nigga that record a lot of artists as an engineer, man, like if it's whack, it's whack, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, I hope this nigga don't ask me anything. Like, I'm doing my job. It's gonna sound good. But please don't ask me what the fuck I think about what you're doing, because it's trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be charging trash niggas more money an hour because it's like, bro, like I have to listen to this shit. And it sucked when you recorded it. It's gonna suck when I mix it. It's gonna suck even more when I try to master this shit. And now I'm stuck with your trash ass song for the next 5 hours. Fuck that, bro. Record it over. Fix that shit. And again, like you said, everybody think they fucking Lil Wayne. These niggas in here not writing shit down. Everybody want to sing with auto-tune. Nigga, you can't sing without it. You feel me? Like, we just gotta tell these little niggas, like, yo, I gotta tighten the fuck up. And I'm not even saying what y'all niggas doing is wrong. But bro, if you gonna rap and you a sing-songy nigga, you know, you want to do your ride wave, nigga, know a key first.
Ride wave.
Kind of same artist to where, you know, it's a pain struggle song on a beat. You know what I'm saying? Real melodic, right? I'm not saying you gotta be the best rapper, but nigga, at least master your craft the way you sound good in autotune. That shit just sounded bad. Like,
you know what? What about that dude, the New York dude? Because that's what he kind of remind me of, the New York dude, chicken and fried rice or something. And it's like, I got this beat from Cash from YouTube. Cash Cobain. Is that the dude's name?
Could be.
You know what I'm saying? Listen to that track. I think
he's kind of like is he a streamer?
No. I think he's an artist, man. What's the girl's name that got the afro and she's light skinned and a big butt? That's all she's like really good for. From New York.
It's a couple of those. Hold on.
Damn.
I know you're talking about.
She jumped on. Yeah, she jumped on the track.
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about, dog.
I feel like you're trying to tap into that vibe, and I enjoyed that. I like the Cash Cobain joint.
Yeah, but I hated
chicken
that.
And fried rice or some shit.
Yeah, I hated that shit though. That shit was not the song what we just heard from Big Boy down. That shit was trash, bro. Yeah. And I think it's okay to be like, yo, I see what lane you going in, but that ain't it, Chief.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta start keeping it honest with these little niggas. Like, Dead ass. Hey, Josh, you on mute. What you got, bro?
Oh no, because that shit, like, bro, especially when your money on the line, bro, like, very vocal. Like, nah, bro, we going on board, bro. If that's your best, then I feel so. Let's put this work in.
Yeah. There's a better way to be this bad for shit show.
For sure. That was the name of the joint. For sure.
I don't know. I ain't never heard that shit.
Josh,
Josh, hey Josh, find a better spot, nigga. Cause you keep you'll freeze and you'll come back and shit. You don't have to drop back out. I think it's just location, bro. That's it. Let's get to
I got you. I'm gonna go ahead and go downstairs.
All right, for sure. I'm gonna get to this next video, man. We're gonna keep it rolling. Make sure y'all hit the like button, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's go.
Astronomers discover an interstellar tunnel that connects our solar system to other stars. This was theorized but never proven until now. So basically, the Max Planck Institute, using their machine eRosita, found tunnels and pockets filled with hot plasma that connect us to two constellations. One of them being Canis Major, and that includes Sirius, and guess why that's crazy? Because the Dogon tribe in Africa knew Sirius's cosmology before astronomy confirmed it. They knew that Sirius was not a single star, but it was a system with an invisible companion, what we now call Sirius B. They also spoke of a third star, which still has not been confirmed. And guess how they learned this? From these beings called Nomo, who descended from the sky from Sirius, who were amphibious, fish-like, or water-like entities. Here they are. Here are more. And they told them things. They taught them agriculture, weaving, healing, and about the structure of the universe. I first found this on LinkedIn. Lanston Burroughs Jones Jr. posted it. He works with plasma. And this was insane. Posted a quote from the Bible, out of his heart will flow rivers of living water. John 7:38. The Nomo people, living waters. They travel through waters of the sky. It's plasma, guys. Holy F. It also connects to Centaurus. And I'm sure there's a whole lot of other mythological things there. So I found the actual paper. I have a plasma book coming out September 9th. The link is in my bio. This is why I love plasma. It's about consciousness in plasma and the new human potential. Okay, back to this. Basically, they figured out, well, we know this. We live in an enormous bubble of million-degree low-density plasma. As I said, these tunnels lead to Canis Major and Centaurus, or however you say these things, and that these pathways may connect our cosmos.
She started, I'm sorry, y'all. She started white explaining for a little bit. I want to go grab some food and shit. I know y'all can speak on this shit, but I came back in. I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? So I was here explaining something.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let y'all cook on this, man. I don't have no comment. I know it's interesting, but I'd rather hear y'all take on this than anything I'm doing because I don't know what the fuck is happening right now. Oh no, what's up, bro?
Yo!
Barely.
We had to win.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah. Josh, you are still glitchy. You look good now, pause. Give me your take on that, Josh.
Should I come back out and come in?
Oh no, let's see if
good?
let's see if you can throw it through it. You look good now, pause.
All right. Well, shit, man. I know a little bit about the Dogon tribe and Sirius, and
yeah, we you know.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, you hear me cool.
And what I didn't know was the type of that she was describing. That was that was
damn, Josh.
Like,
hey, Josh, you keep coming in and out for us, bro, on this side.
Shy, hey man, I'm a go.
Yeah, go out, come back in. We got you. Yeah, for sure. What you think, Mo?
I always think that it's interesting when science kind of validates like, whether it's ancient cultures and religion as well. It's interesting that these ancient beings who did not have the technology to observe what we now consider the observable universe, and they actually had accurate star maps and locations of these faraway places, Sirius B. And so for science to kind of prove that there's a connection between this universe and the star system of Sirius B, and for the ancients have, like, for hundreds of years, they've pointed out that there's a connection. It just kind of makes you wonder. It's like, wow, what's going on? Another example of that would be they recently showed us what a proton looks like. Right. And if you look at the picture of a proton, it looks exactly like the yin and yang symbol.
Oh shit.
And it's like there is, like, and so you have, like, the Buddhist concept of yin and yang, and I mean, it's scary how similar it looks. So it's like, just what type of knowledge did the ancients possess that we just aren't catching? Those ancient people, man, they knew things that we did. I just watched a video today where a scientist found that in inside of ray of light that there were like 48 different dimensions, like 48 different polygons and stuff. And then what she did was she went to a verse in the Bible where it talks about, and this is off the top, where it talks about, like, how he spoke light. And then she took that verse and then she kind of applied it to the quantum physics equivalent, and it's almost as if the more and more these scientists find out, whether we're looking very, very small and within through quantum physics, or whether we are building these, like, ridiculous telescopes and it's almost as if we are as a modern society catching up to a lot of what the ancients already knew.
Gotcha.
And I think that's just super cool. And for these religious cats, that stay in church every Sunday and shit, I think that one of the things that they could do is, I feel like that we have to find a way for an individual like me, science and physics is sexy, right? We're a modern day prove it culture. When these pastors are sitting down and they're writing up and they're deciding on what they're going to talk about in these sermons and stuff like that, don't think so less of your congregation and so less of your audience that they, if you kind of walk it through them in an instructional way, that they won't be able to pick up what you're putting down. A conversation doesn't always have to be what the story says that this particular group of people went through 2,000 years ago. There are actually scientific discoveries that are popping off every day that validates the good book. Get into that sometimes. You never know. You might widen your congregation. You might gain more people to your flock. Science is sexy. It's proven that the creator is out there and that there's more than life than what we know. That's all I got. I went to that.
Solid. I think Uno came in on the back end of the video, man. Josh, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Am I coming in good?
Your video it's like you're lagging. Yeah, we can hear you though. You good?
Damn.
You good, bro. Pod through it. You know the count.
Yeah. Nah. Just I ain't gonna front the doggone tribe, man. They know some shit, man. Like, and the shit that they know probably almost way past what we already know. I mean, like America, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they were supposedly in touch with,
Show the streaming.
Yeah, bro. We got it. Pause it real quick, Josh. I don't want you to lose that thought. But it's something about your positioning, man. Like I said, make sure you got your phone in either do not disturb, ensure that you have all all your bars are up. You know what I'm saying? So it's always little things like that. It could be a program running in the back of your phone, like other apps and stuff that could be eating your memory up. It's causing a lag, or it just could be positioning based on where your Wi-Fi is set up for sure.
Yeah, no, well, shit, bro. I'm like right by the rotor or the modem, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's them folk, bro. It's them folk, dog.
I think it's your phone because, like you said, you sat in that same spot and been good, bro. I think it might be apps running in your phone, and that's cool. Like I said, we'll thug through it, but you know, the next topic, we'll let you cook as long as we can hear you, and that's okay. Even if you need the cam down, like turn the camera off to see whether us hearing you can make up for the lag. We'll take that for now, bro. Yeah, I was telling them, to come back in. It's like the 4th or 5th time. Like I said, man, that Ohio shit, boy. That big ass house, bro, and it's like, man, that shit cold. But we can hear you now. You good, bro. Let's get to our next topic. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Again, the StreamYard link has been dropped. So this one is a little more lighthearted, but I thought it was interesting. Let me see what y'all think about this, bro. This shit was kind of crazy, actually.
I put up a carousel on my Instagram of like 7, 8 girls coming to see me while I was locked up. Okay? Do you know I got into arguments with niggas because they was like, oh, those girls is chopped because
I was gonna say that, but I know.
Say what, nigga?
You was gonna say what, nigga? I'm not. Listen, no.
That's all right.
Yo, one of them girls' ponytail was so small. I was like, this shit is crazy.
On everything, I'm blocking you. I'm blocking you. You.
Oh shit! What are y'all thoughts on that, man? What do y'all think?
You know, my thoughts aren't lighthearted, and bro, I think it's the fucking rum keeler, bro.
Yeah, that rum keeler is crazy. Yeah, that shit got a nice little vibe to it.
Yo, you know, these are the girls who saw me when I was in jail. Loser. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, why these bitches got to come see you in jail, bro? You know what I'm saying? Why not at the house, man? You know, man, I'm done. You know, and you know what that also makes me think about too?
What?
That is the type of motherfucker who, when you have a politician who's running for office, right? And you know, my mind's have a politician that's running for office, and they're like, oh man, you know, I need the black vote, right? You know, a Democrat, some Democrat asshole who's not gonna do nothing for black folk, right? You know, i.e. Obama. They're like, you know what I'm gonna do to get in good with the black folk is jail reform, prison issues. You know, yeah, fuck that. Free my nigga healthcare. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, why is it that everything that is like, you know, black male culture always has to consist of and do something with jail? Yeah. What's up, my guy? But still, though, how come it always comes back to prison? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, how many black people that are not in prison? Mm-hmm. Maybe do something for us. Hey, guess what? I got bitches that come see me. Well, used to. You know, I'm doing the daddy thing now. I used to have bitches coming to see me. Guess what? We weren't in jail. You know what I'm saying? You know, fuck that shit, bro. I'm done.
Yeah, I'll say this, man. I think, man, no, that's a prime example of when keeping it real goes wrong, yo. Like that wasn't a good carousel, bro. I'm pretty sure the women didn't like that shit because nigga, they was definitely chopped. But I think it was all a good fun, though. It was a pretty cool video.
No, they weren't chopped. They make stupid decisions.
Yeah, we ain't talking about the fact that he was in jail. I'm talking about, but the video was about the girls that came to see him in jail.
You know, I wonder if them folk on his podcast, you know what I'm saying? Because they're like, hey, make a discussion of when you were in jail because, you know, that's what you guys do.
No, I think that was just one of them things where he put it online and got some feedback on it. Dark Lake, what's up, my brother?
How you doing, DJ? How's everyone doing on the panel?
I'm good. How you, man? Good to see you.
I'm good. Hey, thank you so much for allowing me on your panel, man. I was watching the show. I think it's a fantastic show for several different reasons. I don't think I've ever been on your show, but I think I have spoken to you before on maybe other panels, man. Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with Dark Lake, but just thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
He looks like us, bro.
Yeah, I started saying like real bros in the cars.
Who your mom and them?
Yeah, but I want to say something real quick. I can't stay long, but I kind of want to illustrate to you why I think your show is so great tonight. So you covered the Dogon tribe discovery and other videos, and I think that it all relates. And why I think it relates is because, so, you know, the Dogon tribe, they essentially, like, subliminally, that's what that movie Prometheus was about. I don't know if you ever seen Prometheus, right?
Yeah,
You know, and there's like a debate going on online where it's like they believe that Ridley Scott literally used images of the Dogon tribe to, you know, illustrate some of those introductory scenes of, oh, this is what the ancients somehow knew. And this is like the star system that's going to guide us to the aliens that created us, right?
Yeah.
How I think it relates is because, you know, that's Malian culture. And it's Malian culture because it was in Mali, West Africa, where the Dogon tribe is located.
Yeah.
And it just so happens, you know, where was a lot of the slaves put into the transatlantic slave trade? West Africa, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So you can kind of see how the pieces are kind of being put together.
Absolutely.
And, you know, they say that our culture was stolen away from us, right? But we never really investigate what that culture was. And it's not just Black American culture or history that was stolen, or language that was stolen. It was an entire identity and history and science that was stolen that we don't know what we possessed. And how I believe that relates to the earlier videos you were showing, especially the one where that woman had her son call her about complaining about cutting the grass.
Yeah.
Is that I believe that, not to get too deep, like I said, I'm gonna end it here, but like I believe that our destiny is to essentially get back to what was taken from us throughout the transatlantic slave trade. And we can only do that by completing tasks and overcoming pitfalls and challenging ourselves to progress, right? And we can't do that without family.
Bars.
So, yeah. So the thing about it is, right, if we have this entire demographic of women who thinks it's okay for their 17-year-old sons to call them and complain about doing something that's honorable, which is cutting the grass for your goddamn family.
Talk that
and the woman doesn't understand the honor in that. And then she gets validation from the rest of the people in our culture, right?
Yeah.
That's something that we have to fix. And that's why I believe that shows like this is so great. Your show is great tonight. It's because it kind of highlights that. But see, I believe that is actually more important than you or anyone watching the show might think. Because we have to tackle that first before we can actually progress into what was stolen from our people during the transatlantic slave trade. And the shit that was stolen from us is not just in the flag, man. It's in the fucking stars.
That's a bar. I like that. I like
that. That's all I wanted to say, man. That's why I think your show is special tonight. But I gotta bounce. Thank you so much for letting me get that 2 cents, bro.
All love.
And I'll be continue watching, man. But I gotta go. But hopefully I'll come back. Hopefully I'll be back soon. You will let me back.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know, appreciate you, Dark Lake.
All right. God bless you guys. See you.
God bless. Oh no, what's up, my good brother? You still with us? Shout out to Dark Lake, man.
Hey, bro, I like what you're doing with the facial hair, bro.
You muted. Hey, Uno, if you can hear us, you muted.
You're muted.
You had to come back in too. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Josh, you still with us, my brother?
And well, why you do that? The Dagon, that tribe that he was talking about. I have
Dogon.
The Dogon. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the tribe who actually
going
has
on the stream today.
Yeah, you good. We can hear you. We hear you now.
I
You
know.
good?
Yeah, I just been going in and out too myself. I don't know if y'all saying something to me or not, but yeah, I'm just.
Oh, no, you good, bro. We're gonna get right to the next video, and Uno, I'm gonna come to you first. I think this is another layered video. It's a little more serious than the last one, so I would love to get your take on this one, man. I think I titled this one "Funny but Not Stupid." So we're about to get straight back into it. Funny but not stupid. It's a short clip, and Uno, let me know if I need to play it twice to get the context. Let's do it.
Y'all ready, gang?
Sure, why not? Ready.
Rock real steady.
Actually,
We're pro.
on the lap. You're sitting. Did you wait?
No.
It would be her. Abby, isn't Jeremy on the other side? Where am I? I'm gonna show you. Ow! All right, Bernie. He's actually gonna sit on your lap. No. Okay. Do we have an apple box?
Put the show.
Right there?
You saying enough is enough?
Think something like that. Uno, what you think, bro?
Yeah, I seen this clip during his he had a documentary, and this was a clip from his documentary. First of all, R.I.P. Bernie Mac. I feel like a lot of things wouldn't be happening if we had a lot of comedians in this day and age like Bernie Mac that could say in a funny way that a lot of this shit is uncool and a lot of this shit is goofy as hell. Bernie Mac had a great way of telling people, hey, y'all niggas stupid, and setting the bar as somebody that could transcend comedy and also speak the truth, at the end of the day. And yeah, man, that part of the what he did was, in the documentary, he was talking about how a lot of times when it comes to like black families and just a lot of these directors and behind the scenes, it would be a lot of such stuff they would be doing. They will always want the young boy to sit in his lap or like be touchy and feely. And Bernie Mac was like, no, we're not doing any of that. We're not showing any of that. We're gonna show a young black man getting guidance from an older black man without the whole promiscuous, I don't even know, but just the hidden agendas that these people had, yeah. And he always stood 10 toes on that, and I always respected him for that.
Solid.
Yeah, I don't even think nothing is funny about that clip either, bro.
Fuck no.
Yeah, I don't think anything is funny about that clip because they tried him a lot. They tried Bernie Mac a lot on his own show. Yeah. They always try to do stuff like that to Bernie Mac. Put him in dresses and just make him feminine and do all kinds of stuff. And the kids don't understand what's going on. But they actually interviewed the kid after he watched the video as an adult, and he was like, "It's so crazy. You don't think about it when you're a kid." But he was like looking at it as an adult. He's like, "I'm just glad that Bernie Mac didn't. He wouldn't let none of that happen."
Solid. What you think, Mo?
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Them folk.
There you go.
They all about that, man. The feminization of the man, doing weird things to children. Some of them, I think Baphomet is their deity of choice. That person is, has like, both genders and, weird stuff with kids, sacrifices, stuff like that. And that's what they do. The normal person, would have watched it like, oh, look at that, that's a family moment. But they do these little undercover things so that the person who is a pedo or whatever, they'll recognize that and they'll be like, oh man, look, they shouting me out because that's one of the things that they do with these little kids. I remember you saying something about that, like with your kid. I know something about that, like with my children as well. It's like we don't do the whole sit in my lap thing.
Right.
No, that's not cool. I know you what you don't sit in no man lap.
Yeah,
you feel me? And it's little things like that we as like normal people in this culture we look out for. That's the type of things that they promote. Dog whistle is the term that I'm looking for. It's hidden and it's in plain sight, and it reaches out and it gives the head nod to the people that it was meant to give a head nod to.
Gotcha.
So that's why I don't know. You wish that they're just like bro said. You just wish that there were more artists who would, stand up for themselves and say, no, we're not doing things like this.
Yeah.
Because they're, when you see like your artist in a fucking dress or whatever, it may not be them. It may be their handlers who are pushing them toward that, and then the next thing you know, they're in some crazy shit. Them folk, bro.
Real shit. Y'all said it all, man. That was a pretty solid video, man. Make sure I get the likes up. Hey, Josh, you still with us, my brother?
Yeah. You can't hear me?
Yep. Damn. What you think about it? Uh-oh. I'll be running around.
That's exactly why I'm over
there. Are you still going in and out just a little bit for us, bro? Pop out and come back in real quick one more time. Let's see if we can clear it up. Show. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, man. We're going to get to our next video. Let's see where I want to go next. All right, man. Let's get it.
If you seriously believe the 13% of the population and 50% of the crime, you need to get fact-checked, and I'm about to do it to you. In 2016, white people committed 70% of the convicted crime, and black people only committed 27%. Then in 2017, white people committed 68% of the reported crime, and black people only committed 26% of it. And in 2024, white people committed 53% of the reported crime, while black people only committed 25%. So this narrative on 13% of the population, 50% of the crime is wrong. You know who actually commits 50% of the crime? White people. But guess what stat black people are 13% of the population and 50% in? Exonerations. When they're wrongly convicted, all you're doing by spreading this fake fact is allowing more people to profile and be racist towards black people. What's the highest percentage of people who are victims of white people? Black people. And if you look at all the shootings, guess who are the shooters? White dudes. So let's all think long and hard on who actually commits 50% of the crime.
Shout out to this kid. You could tell he was raised by great parents. And I know this is going to make a lot of racist white supremacists mad.
All right, we're going to do what he just did. What y'all think about that video? The anti-Mr. Fantastic is crazy. That's funny. What you think, Uno?
Hey, man, he a little white kid. He talking to his demographic of people. He ain't talking to us. We already know it.
Yeah, that part.
I'm glad that he's that his parents taught him how to stand up and use social media as a tool and wake people up. And I like that he's talking directly to his people, and he's not trying to put any ideas in our heads. He's just enlightening his audience, which is white people. So shout outs to him, man. Keep up the good fight, dog.
Solid. I like it, man. I think that like you said, a lot of times when statistics are thrown out, a lot of the context is left out. And by the time it hits the internet, or by the time you have people that want to quote it to make a point, the survey size isn't considered. The reason for the study never gets introduced to the conversation, and the stats gets isolated. Anybody that does research paper or have done any level of research on any level, they'll let you know that the first thing you have to do is state your purpose for why you even have a thesis to be studying something. And before you even get to state that thesis, there's a reason why you're even doing this study, because on the back of the end of this, or even on the front end, you want more money to research more. So a lot of times these stats that are pulled, they're going to be swinging based to the bias of the author or the company they work for. So I challenge a lot of people that are looking for statistics. If you go past ChatGPT, get into these articles themselves, look into the background of the actual authors, where they work, where they publish, and it'll tell you more about why you're even seeing this stat in the first place. But most of the time, when you start checking the end values, when you start looking deeper into the graphs with the number state, the level of certainty is very low. And most of the time, it's either a double blind study test or a blind study test, to where they're projecting out numbers based on a small focused demographic group. I'll land. What you think?
This this kind of makes me think of the educational system. I know that everything that little kid spit, he did not learn in the classroom. This is the exact reason why people like Trump and his administration, they're trying to sanitize the history in a negative way, as if chattel slavery wasn't that big of a deal. And I think there's a term for it.
Indentured or indentured slavery.
Something theory. What is it? Hey bro, what is it? Uno, what is it? Something theory or whatever that they're like trying to get rid of in the schools. Critical race theory.
Yeah,
Right?
critical race theory and everything dealing with civil rights and stuff.
Exactly, and this is why I disagree with the whole idea of critical race theory. This is what he made me think of, critical race theory, because what they choose to go to is that's negativity. It's putting white people in a bad light, and it's promoting negativity. So we don't want to teach it in our schools, and I think that idea is inherently racist. At the very least, that idea is inherently born from a place of white supremacy, because why not look at it in a different way? Why not teach the truth, the things that actually happened, the things that actually happen?
Yeah.
And if you don't want white people to look bad, then highlight those white people who laid their lives on the line for civil rights. There's a lot of white people who was on the front line. A lot of these laws and stuff that we enjoy, is like the 14th Amendment and stuff. A lot of this stuff wouldn't have even been passed if it wasn't for. And I'm not talking about those politicians who passed it just because that was a quick way to guarantee themselves the black vote. But yeah, they were freedom fighters, people on the front line. There's this white lady who died in a.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean?
Do the study.
Yeah. They took her out. They took her out along with the dudes in the car.
Oh, you're talking about the freedom fighter.
Yeah. So it's like, so there's a way that you can convey the things that actually happen, and it doesn't necessarily mean that like all white people have to look bad. All that tells me, because that's just it's a straw man argument. It's not anything that's based in fact. The only thing that is based in is it kind of interferes with your idea of white supremacy.
Like it.
So I fucks with it. The only thing that kind of is a bit cringe is that you don't want is like a parents to that little kid, is that you want him to understand and realize the fucked up shit that's going on, but it's like you don't want for him to grow up to be like an apologist and like hating himself. Like I wouldn't want him worshiping blackness. I like being black, but you know what? I like other shit too, because variety is awesome. It's the spice of life, actually. So there's a way that you can be proud of your ancestors, but if they taught that little kid how to be proud of his ancestors, I think that he could do it in a way that doesn't promote white supremacy, and I think that we need more of that. It's never a good look when you're kind of like anti your own people. So I would caution little man and his parents with that. Support us and shit, but don't we don't require you to bow down at the altar of blackness. Do you, big man?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like it. Got one more video, so real quick one. We're gonna wrap this thing up, put a bow on it, and get up out of here. Very quick video. I might play it twice because it's so short. I think Josh sent this in. Shout out to Josh. But let's get to it.
Hey, mama, it's raining while the sun is out. Yep. The devil's beating his wife. He's what? Why is he doing that? God, please help her. She keep folding these clothes like there's not a problem going on right
now. What y'all think, man? Something saying, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, man. That just be like, you know what? It is what it is, yo.
Yo, we've been hearing that shit our whole life. I remember hearing that, like you said, sun out.
They say you could stick a fork in the ground.
I did. I tried that
shit. You can hear it. I
Yeah,
tried
yeah.
it too.
Bianca Ave, side of the trailer, bro. You know what I'm saying? I stuck the fork in the ground. I couldn't hit shit.
Yeah, man. Let's
what
the fuck is that?
I can't shit either.
Another one that was, some southern shit is they say if you dream about a snake, if there's a snake in your dream, peep the color of the snake and watch the people that wear that same color because they might mean you harm. There's another one that was some wild. Like y'all know we had some crazy ass. I'm trying to think of some.
Yo,
since this last topic. What you
here's
got?
one. If you out in the woods and you hear your name, don't answer it. If you don't know where it comes from, don't answer it. Don't whistle. We're getting kind of native here.
Yeah,
but black native, same thing. I was online a while ago giving people the business because they were trying to say that like a lot of Black Americans are like pretendians, as if we're trying to steal their vibe. Did you know? Okay, a little tangent. Did you know that in North Carolina, like within this past week, that they found a whole Roman armor? Yeah, they dug up some dude's golf property and they found Roman armor and Romans that were actually like killed in battle by natives.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so it's like so there's just
good one. Don't put your purse on the ground; you be broke.
But anyway, there's a lot of sayings out there. I just went on a tangent because the whole native black thing.
No, you good. You good. Now that's some good information, man.
But yeah, don't whistle, don't answer to your name. What's another one?
Oh yeah, when niggas wake up and you be like this and your ass can't move, witch riding you.
Witch riding you.
Yeah, that was another one. Fuck, it's quite a few more if I actually thought about it heavy.
Damn.
Because we grew up just hearing these shits all the time and niggas just kind of thought, you got the sipping one step on the crack, breaking mama back. I think that was an everywhere thing.
Yeah.
Because kids was being silly. But yeah, man, that's about it. Now that y'all got any more y'all want to add. Nothing I can think of, bro. And it's gonna come to me as soon as I hit fucking end. We're gonna talk for another 45 minutes about all the shit we heard. That's how I normally go, nigga. We know the count. But yo, we appreciate y'all for tapping in with us, man. Spit on the broom with somebody sweep over your feet. Oh yeah, going to jail. Yeah, that's a good one, nigga. Another one is don't let nobody old in your fucking don't talk when it thunders.
Ooh,
yeah.
The line of salt.
Oh yeah. Now we actually, that's some real shit. The way the line of salt is a covering for all those that mean you harm. It's a way to kind of rid the spirits and shit. Sage burning. Then you got the fuck. I had a good one. Oh, if like your grandma dreamed of fish. Just stop fucking all together, my nigga. Yeah. Like, hey, grandma, I dreamed some fish last night. Just stop fucking, bro. Wrap it up, nigga. Like
somebody pregnant, bro.
My bad. Shit, I got my camera moving again. I'm gonna get it back right. There we go. Yeah. So little shit like that. The way if you're from the South, if you're from these type areas, we have had those things passed on to us, man. It's a real good time. But I appreciate the show. Oh no, I appreciate you tapping in. We're going to get Josh some better Wi-Fi. We got to figure out what the hell he got going on, but we're going to put a bow on this thing.
Them folk found you, bro.
Yeah, man. We're going to get Josh some better Wi-Fi. Because like I said, sometimes it's good, sometimes bad. We might get him to check in on the pre-show a little more, a little earlier, make sure we get him situated and stable for sure. But any last words, Mo, before we get up out of here? What you got?
Stay the fuck out of jail, man. You are Black, right? And that means that you are proud and you are out here and you're doing great shit in the community. You can't do great shit in jail. I get it. I'm saying some of us getting hemmed up because, there's a lot of people that's against us. And just like the little dude said about what was it, exonerations and whatnot. I mean, so I get it. But it's just that's not something to be celebrated, man. Stay the fuck out of jail, bro.
Like it. Oh no, what you got, bro?
Man, the same thing Mo said, man. Stay out of jail. Keep these funny videos rolling, man. Keep these funny videos rolling, man. This shit is hilarious. Keep the informational videos rolling, man. Inform the people through comedy and through truth, man. I love it.
I love it. I love it.
And shout out to moms. I felt like y'all probably, took a little more heat than what y'all deserve on this episode. It was unintentional. Yeah. We do know that there's a lot of great mothers out there, whether they have help or whether they don't. And we salute you guys, man.
Real shit. Also, my final thought is to that fat man that was rapping that bullshit in that Busta Rhymes studio. Go back to the booth, nigga. Work hard, pick up. There's this thing, they got them in Walmart. They sell them. It's like about this tall, right? And when you put it on something called paper, that's where your thoughts go before you step in somebody's funky ass booth and rap that bullshit. So that's my message to all my up and coming rappers. Lil Wayne is old, and I fuck with Wayne. He's a GOAT, but you niggas are not that smart to be rapping off the top of your head in nobody's studio. As a recording engineer, stay the fuck out of my booth, lining it for line. Do that shit on your own time, pace your room, and just get better at rapping. Anything else I want to say? No, that about do it. I think I like it. Good in the note, man. But until next time, yo.
Free my nigga healthcare, man.
Yeah, free my nigga healthcare, man. You know, shout out to the guys. We appreciate y'all, man. We'll be back here same time, same place tomorrow. I'm still cooking up my topic for the Raw Bunch tomorrow. But we're definitely gonna panel it up, man. And if y'all free, we love for y'all to tap in. That's the bros in the audience. I'll be sure to get that clipped up. Until y'all tomorrow, but we'll see y'all tomorrow, man. And we're gonna keep cooking. Real Talk the Bros, man. We out. Peace.
End of the show, but we still on go. Straight ahead of bro, you already know. More in the cut, Josh line them up. Wanna talk slick, whole squad talk tough, yeah. Feel tired with the bro, let the tape run slow. When the screen go black, you still feel that glow. From the clips, from the mist, from the things you ain't know. Feel tired with the bro, feel tired with the bro. From the wild little vid to the seat they hit. Every frame, every angle, we gon' spin that lit. From the south we slide, put that draw on the vibe. If it's strange, if it's live, we gon' press rewind, yeah. Feel tired with the bro, let the tape run slow. When the screen go black, you still feel that glow. From the clips, from the mist, from the things you ain't know. Real tired with the bro, real tired with the bro. SPS on the screen, we embedded in your mind. Hit play one time, you'll be back every time.